I work at a fancy museum, and I'm already self-conscious about being the youngest person on my office floor. However, I recently got really into Capri Sun Pacific Cooler juice pouches, and I don't want to appear even younger by drinking a juice pouch publicly. I've thought about drinking one of the semi-privacy of my cubicle, but there's always a super loud slurp sound on the last sip, which would alert everyone to my children's snack. Is it possible for me to get my sweet juice when I need a hit without looking and sounding like a toddler among my colleagues? That's from Sippin' the Sun in St. Louis. What an excellent. This is par for us.
This is right through the uprights.
Yeah. This is the level of import
and I can hear people out there listening saying, like, well, just don't slurp the last bit. But you don't always know when the last bit's coming.
That's the trick. Yeah.
Good point.
You can't see through the bag. So you might be like, there's a good solid sip left. Slurp. Oh, no. That was the end of it.
And I don't know if you've seen how much Capri Suns cost in Biden's America, but I'm going to drink all of that sweet syrup. Thank you.
When you
and my kids will too. Every last drop.
When you slurp down the last bit of the Capri Sun, it forms an almost circulatory system inside the bag that is not possible. And that is like, that's pretty peak. I was going to say, could you roll it up and squeeze it in like a toothpaste? But then you're running the risk that if someone walks over and sees you doing that, that's not a good scene. Oh, that's how you spend your time, huh? You're just rolling up, squeezing the toothpaste out of that Capri Sun. Cool life.
My first reaction was, we need to normalize treats even more.
100%.
We need to normalize, like, if I see another adult and they're having a Capri Sun and they have a look on their face like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how crazy is this? And they're like drinking and enjoying themselves. That gives everybody else permission to, just like Dale Cooper recommends, just have a little treat for yourself.
A little treat for yourself.
Just a little treat for yourself. I think we should normalize that.
Especially something that feels a little whimsical.
It does.
A little silly.
But every day is different, isn't it? Because then it's like, so every day you're having a Capri Sun. Then I'm starting to wonder, because there's lots of other drinks, you know?
But can you codify it? Because this is a thing, you know, like coffee break, right? And there are people who, for whatever reason, are still taking cigarette break at work. Can you codify, like...
You're addicted.
That's right. Okay. A little alarm goes off on your phone. It's 11:15, and you loudly announce, like, Capri Sun break!
Now,
and like...
Yes, that's a treat, though, Travis. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a scheduled thing. That's why you do it every day.
No,
it's what
Justin's
gets you
saying
to lunch break.
There's so many other things than Capri Sun.
I'm not. I'm saying...
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying that I understand what this person is at, the fear this person has, because there's a difference between I bring a Capri Sun with my lunch every day, and every day I treat myself to a great Capri Sun.
I don't know the distinction that you're trying to make, and I'm trying to be there with you.
If it's in your lunch, it's not a treat. It's just part of your lunch. Lunch isn't a treat. Is this what I'm getting?
I don't even think you necessarily know what you're saying, which is interesting.
Yeah, I just saw a look on your face. You leaned back in contemplation in a way that said, let me regroup.
I think you need to display treat-level enjoyment no matter when you are consuming a Capri Sun.
Yeah.
If you're consuming a Capri Sun as your lunch beverage, you need to savor it visibly with that look of treat enjoyment. Everyone around you needs to look at you and realize they're treating themselves.
You need a treat mind. Yeah,
I've cracked.
You're not in like I'm washing it down. I'm washing down my wash it down with the Capri Sun. That's different to me than a Capri Sun.
Okay, so
like your someone comes over to ask you a question and you hold up your finger real quick as you get that last slurp. Like 1 second.
Yeah.
Moment. I'm enjoying it.
You're saying there's an almost inverse ratio here, where if you drink a Capri Sun and it's special, then I see you and I'm like, whoa, that dude's crushing a pouch over there. That's cool. If I walk by and you're eating a salad with some crackers and a Capri Sun accompanying the
it looks like you forgot your real drink.
Yeah.
If you've paired a Capri
I
Sun,
accidentally sent my water bottle to school with my kid, and I took their Capri Sun. It's like a Freaky Friday.
But if you finish a bite of salad and then you're like, and here we go, and then you pick up the Capri Sun and really give it treat level savoring. Nobody's going to question that, because you're balancing salad with delicious Capri Sun, treating yourself
Yeah.
not just you're really giving the treat level pleasure, and you're getting all the pleasure out of the Capri Sun.
Yeah.
It's not merely a sidecar to the lunch bullet, you know?
Can you cut it open with a big knife and sort of then decant it into
now here's my problem, Griffin. I think anything that takes the Capri Sun and makes it like just a drink, now you are having to choose, like, is a Capri Sun the best thing to drink?
You don't actually want to do that. It's like if you pour a Capri Sun into a glass, I'd rather look at a corpse. It's so depressing.
Right.
It's so much less than you thought you were enjoying, and the color isn't as good. It's like it needs to stay in the pouch.
The form is as important as the function with a Capri Sun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm, like, so it's the fun of, and in fact, you can't deny this. Every so often, like an alcoholic version of something like this will come along, and someone will go, like an adult Capri Sun, implying that, yes, we all recognize that there is a vacuum. There is a void in our lives that we aged out of Capri Suns that we wish we could return to.
Vacuum's interesting. Vacuum's interesting because we could set up a sort of sous vide situation where you have a big tank of water and you put your mouth on the straw of the Capri Sun, and then as you lower the Capri Sun pouch into the water, it'll naturally rise up into the straw, no suction required.
This is so interesting about what Griffin is saying, because I think Griffin just heard the word vacuum and decided he would start talking now. I don't think he realized that Travis was talking about an emotional vacuum, not a literal physical vacuum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Was I trying to solve the problem too good?
The problem was about normalizing, Griffin. Normalizing having a Capri Sun, and you've set up like a mousetrap-esque game of lowering your Capri Sun into a vat of water while you drink it.
Check the question. It seems like they're asking how to drink the Capri Sun better and not how to lead a sort of nationwide movement in normalizing Capri Suns for grown-ups too.
Could you be the whimsical, like, hacker type character in The Office, right? Where occasionally you get those, like, oh, this is the child prodigy.
Cool.
You know, like, and they're like eating Twinkies, and you're like, oh, you need to get 4 square meals. And like, I run on sugar and Capri Sun, bro. I'm in the government or whatever.
If I saw someone on their keyboard just like fucking like ripping it up, like pounding the Capri Sun like that, I would see that and be like, that's part of the hacking process.
Right.
They're using that to hack better. They can't stop and drink like a normal person, or else the FBI firewall is going to rebuild itself.
And they have a catheter too, so they're Capri Sunning in and Capri Sunning out.
It's there. I think that where people are getting hung up, the more I think about it, I think it's on the suckling is the issue, right? I think if you maybe stayed home and from work for a few weeks and practiced like different squeezes you could do at angles that just gooshes it right into your mouth.
Yeah.
Like where if you could get to a point where mid lunch you're doing like a no look squeeze from 2 feet, that's I'm not saying judging that person at all. I mean, I try not to anyway, but like,
and
that's
maybe practice the crush no look basket into like a
holy shit.
If you can nail that every
I'm asking
time,
that person to share their chili next week.
That's what
sorry?
At the lunchroom.
As
like
a,
they're your
as
lunch
a compliment?
Like, it's like, hey, I'd love to share a bowl of chili with you at a lunch sometime.
Oh, okay,
like,
cool. Yeah.
So
Lunch,
I'll bring in enough chili for both of us.
Oh, you're bringing in the chili. I
like,
thought
hey,
chili.
next week on Wednesday, I'll bring enough chili for the both of us. It's how you make friends, you know?
It is hard to make friends.
Yeah.
And maybe
I said it's how you make friends.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually prescriptive. Yeah, this is how you fix that problem.
That's how you
I bet if you're the type of person who can confidently drink a Capri Sun in an office setting, you have no problem making friends.
Yeah.
You're more interesting than I am. That's it, right? When people see you drinking a Capri Sun, they don't think like, what a child. No, anyone who goes there is not worth knowing.
No.
What people are going to think is like, that guy knows the secret.
They've got it all figured out.
They've got it figured out. I can't talk to them because I don't have it in me to pull off a Capri Sun crush sesh.